we work through committees. Kaya ang mga bills at ang agenda ay nanggagaling sa committee work. And in this case, because of the single most important piece of legislation to be passed, the budget, the GAA for 2026, we should be very clean, other than what happened in the 2025 budget. I think it needs our full attention, and that is the reason that in this suspension of the final week of the sessions and into the break is only as far as the both houses are concerned. But as far as the Senate is concerned, it is a working break because of the budget hearings and the committee hearings. Ayan.
Approve nyo na po ba yung hiling ng House na sa October 13 na kayo mag-adjourn?
October 13,
Yes, sir.
they sent me a notice, and that is prescribed in the Constitution, na kapag merong nag-adjourn na isang House, kailangan merong 3 days notice yung isa kung siya ay mag-a-adjourn ng maaga or mag-a-adjourn ng delay. The maximum allowed is 3 days. And that is the reason that they will adjourn on the 13th, but we will adjourn on the 10th. Okay? Ayun. Okay, yun. Now, why are they adjourning on the 13th? And this is, of course, born out of my talks with Speaker Boji D and their majority leader and their minority leader and the chairman of the appropriations, Congresswoman Representative Swansea. Ang napag-usapan is they will not be given by the President the certificate of urgency. So they needed that instead of passing on second reading on the 10th and passing on third reading on the 10th, because they can only do that if there is a certification of urgency by the President. The President does not want to certify the budget as urgent so that there will be time to go through the budget in at least 3 days para mabasa mabuti kung tama lahat yung pinapadala. I think that is the thinking himself. The President himself said that. Ayaw niya nung i-shortcut yung 3-day rule. So ganun din. Pagdating sa Senate yan, ganyan na rin yan. I'm sure he will not.
Pero sir, usually po merong certification nun sir, no? Na taon-taon, parang
taon-taon.
normal po siya.
Taon-taon, dahil pinapass break.
Opo.
Ayaw nga ni Presidente ngayon na maisip daw na ipapass break. So ayaw niya nung 3-day rule, according to Speaker Boji. So I'm sure, I expect the same thing in the Senate.
So, hindi nyo yung napag-usapan sa LEDAC? Hindi nyo po napag-usapan with the President yun sa LEDAC?
Nabanggit din niya, pero in passing. And in the LEDA, we were able to coordinate lang or pinagsama-sama namin yung bills ng mga senador, top 3 each, pero may mga ibang hawig-hawig, kaya total was 68. And in the House, 100 something, 200 something. And then, meron ang DepEd, yung DepEd. DepEd meron. So pinagsama-sama namin yun. In the first regular session of the 20th Congress, which is now, at least there are 12 in the LEDAC that was agreed upon in the LEDAC and with the President's consent.
Sir, yung hindi po pag-certify as urgent nung budget, hindi naman siya makaka-affect or makaka-delay dun sa proseso?
Hindi, makakabuti. Sapagkat lagi na lang eh. Nagmamadali ang Congress nung araw pa hanggang ngayon. Pagdating nung aapurahin yung pagpapapasa on second reading, Tapos, hihingi ng certification sa presidente para on the 3-day rule is removed. Papasa na rin on the same day. Tanong, nabasa nyo ba? Di ba? Tanongin mo yung mga congressman saka mga senador. Nabasa nyo ba pagkatapos ng second reading? Di ba? So maganda talaga na tama yan, na hindi approve on the same day. You have 3 days to go over and review what you approved on second reading before you vote in a nominal vote on the third reading.
Sir, dahil po dun, bukod sa insertion, sir, yung ganong paspasan, naging paraan din, sir, para mailusot yung insertions.
Correct, correct. Pag hindi in-approve on second reading, at somewhere along the way pinasok ang amendment or in the BICAM, pinasok insertion 'yon. 'Yun ang insertion. 'Yun ang hindi natin dapat tinotolerate, Kahit anong ganda ng insertion. Sabi mo, pagpapagawa ng ospital sa kung saan lugar. Ang importante is you do it in plenary so talagang naka-record kung sino nag-propose, ano pinropose, at saan kukunin yung pambayad doon sa pinopropose niya. Maliwanag, Hindi yung nangyayari ng mga nakaraan which was highlighted by the 2025, Kaya pumutok lahat ito dahil sinabi ng presidente bigla sa SONA na nagulat siya rin sa 2025 budget. Biglang yung unprogrammed hindi mo alam sino naglagay, saan ang galing, sinong gumamit, di ba? So, and again, I have discussed it with our chairman of the Committee on Finance. We will, as much as possible, and if possible, 100% no unprogrammed funds.
So, anong decision po dyan, sir?
Oh, yeah. Kami ni Senator Gatchalian.
So, final decision na yan, sir?
We will make sure that when we discuss the budget finally on second reading, before third reading, there should be no unprogrammed funds. I-program natin kung anong kailangan ng executive, ano talaga dapat, i-program natin.
Paano yung mga
Para maliwanag, kitang-kita, hindi yung pagdating ng nakapasa na yung budget, biglang, ganyan, pwede rito, ganito, pwedeng ilipat dito, hindi pwede yun.
Sir, paano po yung mga foreign assisted daw?
Hindi natin gagalawin yun. Yung foreign assisted lang ang i-allow natin doon sa tinatawag na ang program funds. Yung lang foreign assisted. Wala nung singit.
SP,
SP sa NEP po ba may UA agad? And would you know kung magkano yun ngayon for 2020?
I have to check. I think you'd better ask Senator Gatchalian that question. Medyo yan. I will be talking off my hat if I answer that. And I answer it wrongly. No?
SP, sorry, hindi pa rin ako naka-move on kay Senping. Sir, yung tawag niya sa inyo kahapon, SP, nagpaalam na siya formally na bababa na siya ng Blue Ribbon. Can we say that?
Wait, let me recall. Sino ba tumawag? Ako ba tumawag o siya tumawag? Teka. No, I sent him a text. I said, can you take a call? He called. No. And then, I said na, ano ba partner yung sinabi mo sa media? Sabi nga niya. Sabi niya, hindi, magsasabi talaga ako sa'yo. Sabi niya, natanong lang ako. Parang like that, And then, it's very frustrating. Alam mo naman, sabi niya. Ganun yung conversation namin. And the rest of the conversation is private conversation. You should not ask. What is that again?
Nagpaalam na si Senping sa inyo sa pagbaba niya sa Blue Ribbon.
Sinasabi niya nagpaplano siya na mag-resign. Well, until I receive the letter or he stands up on the floor and says he's resigning, he plans to resign. That's the accurate phrase. He's planning to resign.
Pero SP, sa plenary lang po siya pwede mag-resign?
Ha?
Sa plenary po siya?
Pwede siyang sumulat. Pwede rin sa plenary. Pero what will happen is that we will, if he does that on the floor or he sends a letter, the only time he is deemed resigned is when we elect a new chairman. Di ba? Technically. Unless he says, no, I'm resigning now, and I'm sending the letter now. Unless he does that, then bakante bigla yung Blue Ribbon.
Yung caucus po sa Wednesday, SP, doon mapapag-usapan if ever itong pagbaba niya at kung sino yung papalit. Pwede
Sino
ba?
may sabi sa'yo may koko sa Wednesday?
Sir, sinabi niyo sa group natin.
Sinabi ko ba?
Wednesday or Thursday?
Oo, yun. Merong or Thursday eh. No, I'm not sure. Maybe Wednesday. Tinatanong ko muna kung ano yung preferred nung aming mga kasama. You know, I lead by consensus. Alam mo naman tayo, hindi.
SP, sorry, kailangan ko itanong. So sa Friday, wala po tayong ine-expect na palitan ng leadership sa pag-resume po at sa bago magsara yung mag-adjourn po?
Wala kaming ini-expect na ganun.
SP po lang po. Sakali po na mag-resign nga po or mag-withdraw sa pwesto si Senator Ping, ano po bang mangyayari doon kila Curly Discaya, kila Bryce Hernandez na nasa under custody?
Yung mga naka-contempt, they're still under contempt. Their contempt stems from the Blue Ribbon Committee, not from Senator Lacson. So they remain in contempt. At saka ano yun, mas mabuti para sa DOJ yun at saka sa ICI sapagkat pag kailangan sila, hinihiram lang sa Senate, nagpapaalam na sa akin. And I informed the Blue Ribbon na pinapadala sila ron para iniimbestigahan tapos babalik dito. Kung wala na yung contempt nila, baka mahirapan tayong hagilapin sila pag kailangan sila ng DOJ.
Sir, sabi po ni Senator Lacson, dun sa supposedly hearing po, sir, maaga pa. Sir, sabi ni sabi ni Senator Lacson, sir, dun sa sana ay hearing on Wednesday, na-cancel lang po. Meron siyang tentative na listahan po ng imbitahin and kasama doon sina Congressman Zaldico and Congressman Romualdez. Sir, kung itutuloy ang investigation, are you inclined to sign the invitation po?
We will leave it to the mahirap manghula ng pwedeng mangyari. So we leave it to the new chairman if there's going to be invitations. But as far as I know, I was not aware of that really. Ang alam ko, kaya biglang sana tumatawag ng hearing, request ni Senator JB. Meron silang mga district engineers or mga DPWH employees na gusto niyang ipaimbita. Yun ang pagkakaalam ko.
Pero sir, announce
Kasi
na...
saldi ko, paano mo iimbitahin yun? Nasa ano?
Yun nga, sir. Pag hindi po na-serve yung invitation, sir, that would be followed by with the subpoena and
Usually,
arrest.
kung medyo naman tayo, usually invitation. Pag hindi inono ni invitation, show cause, order. Maganda explanation, wala ka magagawa. Hindi maganda explanation or hindi natin gusto yung explanation, then subpoena kasunod.
Pero sir, announce na po rin ni Senator Lacson last week sir, na iimbitahin po sina Congressman Zaldico and Congressman Romualdez. So,
Ganun na procedure nun. If that is, if it will push through or if it would have pushed through.
pero sir, kasi congressman pa rin si Congressman Romualdez, Congressman Zaldico is no longer. So,
Parliamentary ethics na pwedeng pagdaanan doon. Isaldi ko, hindi na.
Opo.
Wala ng parliamentary ethics yun.
so pag-uusapan niyo pa po sir sa majority block kung padadala ng invitation si Congressman Romualdez o basta in-endorse po ng Blue Ribbon Committee, you'll sign?
But siyempre kung ano sabihin ng Blue Ribbon Committee. Okay. Oh.
SP, do you share yung frustration po ni Senator?
To a certain extent. To a certain extent. Kasi kuminsan kasi yung mga hearing namin na kung napapanood nyo naman siguro may mga spurious Di ba? May mga spurious na mga hindi naman dapat na pinag-uusapan sa Blue Ribbon nakakasingit So To a certain extent, I understand his frustration. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.